Okay, we need to talk about how to control minds. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to another episode of Magic News, by the way. Been a while since I've done an episode of one of these, and today we're going to be focusing on just one thing in particular. One thing that has been on the minds of many magicians, no pun intended. This is something that a lot of magicians have been talking about, which is the recent project by Ellusionist in collaboration with Pete Turner, a new mentalism project focusing on propless mentalism, which immediately my ears started to waggle because I really like propless mentalism. It's a style of mentalism and magic that is one of my favourites, and I perform a lot of it myself, so I was intrigued by this because I'm always looking to develop my repertoire and learn new propless mentalism tricks. So I decided to learn a little bit more about this product, and the more I learnt about it, the more it confused me. So today, I think it's only fair that we tackle this topic, look at this product, and see what people are saying about it. Why some people really don't like it, and why some people think that it's the best thing since sliced bread. Because, trust me, when I say that opinions are split on this. But first, I just want to address the fact that, yes, I have spoken about Ellusionist a lot here on the channel, and said some pretty critical things. I've made a lot of videos about the things that they have done in the past. From their £1 million giveaway that wasn't really a £1 million giveaway, to their rebrand that wasn't really a rebrand, and their Stackwatch product. I've spoken about certain products and certain things that Ellusionist have done that I didn't particularly agree with, that I didn't think were right. Times when they treated their customers in a not very nice way, but in this video I just want to focus on their recent launches, How to Control Minds, and I'm also going to be referring back to How to Read Minds, which this is sort of the sequel to. Back in, I think it was 2019, they released a Kickstarter for a project called How to Read Minds, which I backed, and I thought it was great. It was a fantastic sort of collage of lots of different mentalism tricks and props. Value for money wise, it was incredible, and there were tricks in there that ended up in my professional repertoire. I honestly can't fault it too much. There were a couple of dud tricks, but overall, there were some stellar items in How to Read Minds. And so, it sort of feels natural and inevitable that Ellusionist would make a sequel to it. And it's still Pete Turner behind it, it seems to be following a very, very similar style. I was looking forward to it when it was first announced, because I wanted to see what props they were going to use, and what tricks there were going to be, and all this new material I was really, really excited for. I'm not going to show too much of the trailer here, but it is one of the most over-the-top trailers ever. The music has been turned up to 11, and there's so many reactions, some of which they show 4 times in the same trailer. But if you just take into account what's in the trailer and strip back the, exaggerations and marketing, you're actually left with some really, really good material. They perfectly describe the effects, they show full performances. Overall, apart from the fact that it's way too long and way overblown, it tells you exactly what the product is, and I was pretty impressed, I've got to be honest. The material that they're teaching here, if you don't already know it, I think is great. It's fantastic. But the thing is, it's all propless, right? They say that a few times. This is propless magic, propless mentalism, stuff that you can do just dropped off anywhere with nothing on you. This is the kit for you. So what's in the kit? It's propless magic. You're literally saying it's propless magic and you don't need anything to perform. So it comes with a huge box. What's in the box? The first time I saw the trailer, I just assumed that it was a digital product, that it was just digital instructions that you download and then learn all this cool propless magic. But it's on Kickstarter, and you've already clearly made the project because you're showing clips from it, so what? So there's an image on their Kickstarter that says what is inside the kit, and as far as I can tell, the only physical items that they tell you about is a marked deck, a collector's engraved brass pen, 50 billets, a skeleton key USB containing the instructions, which could easily be a digital download, but they're giving you a USB, because everyone still uses USBs, of course, and then a limited edition crossed keys brass dice, and a book. A collector's pen, some dice, a marked deck of cards, and a book. Why? You have to get the box, by the way. There's no digital option just to get the instructions, which is the main part of what they're selling here. The propless magic, which could be digital instructions, that's what they're selling. That's what the whole 11-minute trailer is about. But in order to get that, you have to get the box that has the deck and the book and the pen and the dice. What? Why are you doing a Kickstarter then, Ellusionist? What are you actually funding here? I get if you wanted to have like a collector's edition, you know, with some physical memorabilia of the project and, you know, sell that at a higher reward tier. I totally understand that. I'm not against, you know, cards and pens and I love all that stuff. But it's not the project. You've already made the project, and that's what people are buying. And also, about the material itself, yes, the material is fantastic, but again, was a Kickstarter really necessary? Because Kickstarter is for things that can't happen without a certain amount of funding. And when you look at their page, they set their goal at £7,000, roughly, their target for the Kickstarter, knowing full well that it would get funded. I mean, this is Ellusionist we're talking about. This isn't me, this isn't an individual creator. This is Ellusionist, the biggest magic company that there is, and they've set a Kickstarter goal at £7,000. They know that this is going to get fully funded in 10 minutes flat. Of their 7,271, very specific, goal, it has currently raised £131,000.
In 2019, we absolutely shocked Kickstarter with our How to Read Minds kit. It funded in only 90 minutes.
And I think that's partly why they've done the Kickstarter, is for the spectacle, is so that people can go and see how much it's raised and how many backers there are. And it's the drama of the Kickstarter, rather than them actually needing the funding, which obviously they're getting through the Kickstarter. They are funding and raising a lot of money, but they're probably raising a lot more money through the Kickstarter because of the spectacle than they would if they just put it on their website as another download. The fact that it's a Kickstarter sort of hypes it up more. That's my only explanation, that's my only theory, and I could be completely wrong. Let me just reiterate, because I know I'm being quite critical, the material here is fantastic. The actual tricks and effects that Pete Turner teaches are brilliant. But they're also old material that has already been released. These are either classic effects that are available in the public domain for anyone to teach, or they're stuff that Pete Turner has put a twist on and created and whatever, that he's already taught, that he's already released in previous material. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing new in the material here. Again, why is it on Kickstarter then, if it's all old material? It is baffling to me. Over on my Discord, some people had some really interesting things to say about this. Dr. Mex said, when Ellusionist announced the How to Control Minds kit, I was met, just another shitty product from a shitty company, who cares? But I've watched the trailer and I'm actually quite angry now. Not a single original piece on there, and Pete claiming he created it all. Yeah, I know he means the routines and not the methods, but it's clearly left open-ended to imply both to people new to mentalism. It further embeds the fallacy that mentalism is an easy option. It really isn't. I'm dreading all the crappy mentalism from total beginners who shouldn't be performing anything, let alone mentalism, that this kit will bring on. I've spoken about this in the past, I think, actually, when it came to Stackwatch, that people were complaining about something so powerful being made to appear so easy, okay? Like, the Mnemonica stack requires a lot of dedication to memorize it and perform it and all that. And Stackwatch was claiming to make this really difficult thing really, really easy for lots of beginners to do. And I sort of disagreed with the sentiment that it shouldn't be available for, you know, an easy access for people to perform it, because obviously people are gonna perform things badly, no matter what the product is. Every time I release a magic product, I'm aware that some people are going to perform it wrong, and every time I do a tutorial, I'm aware that some people are gonna perform it wrong. No matter how good the instructions are, some people are just gonna get it wrong, and that's okay, it's part of the learning process. So in a way, I disagree with the idea that people shouldn't be performing this who are new to mentalism, because they're going to learn a lot about mentalism by doing it and doing it wrong. But I do agree with Mex here when he says that it implies that mentalism is an easy option. I wish there was more of an emphasis in the trailer on the fact that it does require skill and that it's not just... they describe it as unlimited social currency in a box, as if that's what mentalism is, like your way to talk to people, and I don't know, that just seems a bit wrong to me. But yeah, there we go. Those are my thoughts on how to control minds. This is a tricky topic. I know that some people are going to disagree. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments and whether you've backed the project. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've not done a magic news in a very, very long time, so make sure to click the thumbs up button down below if you did enjoy it. If you are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, and if you are a Kickstarter lover, then I have a Kickstarter Kickstarter of my own coming for the Dark Dystopian deck, which is a deck of cards ripped straight from the strictest society. It is a deck of barbed wire and watchtowers, and if that is your sort of vibe, sort of urban, rebellious vibe, then make sure to head over to the link in the description to my own Kickstarter. If you're watching this after September the 1st, make sure to back the project, and hopefully it can become a reality. Yeah, looking forward to it, and I will see you in the next video.